You are likely spending $100 or more every month on 5 to 7 different AI tools. But if you look at your daily workflow, it collapses. You are probably using each at just 20. They will tell you exactly how to do the work, like outlining a strategy, but they leave the actual physical execution to you. This diagram shows the difference between those passive tools and agentic AI. While the assistant hands a blueprint to a human node, the agent autonomously navigates the multi-step maze to reach the goal, without requiring you to hold its hand. Expecting a passive assistant to do the work of an autonomous agent is exactly why people end up buying the wrong software for their specific daily bottlenecks. Let's evaluate the first category of tools, generalists and fact-finders, which includes platforms like ChatGPT and Perplexity. The barrier to entry here is non-existent. They cost anywhere from $0 to $20 a month, and they require zero setup friction to get started. These are the tools you use for conversational brainstorming, spinning up rapid first drafts, and pulling sourced factual research. Looking at this ROI analysis quadrant chart, we place generalists in the low setup friction, passive output sector. The trade-off is that because they are passive, they require constant back-and-forth prompting from you to get anything beyond surface-level results. If your main bottleneck is executing complex, multi-step tasks across different websites, relying solely on a generalist tool will not solve your problem. That brings us to the second category, autonomous agents, like Manus and Zapier agents. These require intensive inputs. You have to relinquish a degree of human control, and you need to invest significant upfront time to build integrations or outline very specific parameters. But the outcome is complete end-to-end task execution. The agent browses the websites, navigates the clicks, extracts the data, and structures the final document entirely on its own. Updating our quadrant chart, autonomous agents land squarely in the high setup friction, active end-to-end output sector. You have to accept that the initial setup time is only worth it if the task is highly complex, involves multiple steps, and needs to be repeated. Setting up an agent is overkill if you just need to summarize a quick PDF. But if you run an operations team trying to eliminate 10 hours of manual data entry a week, it becomes essential. The final category is deep specialists. These are single-purpose tools like Cursor for code, Superhuman for email, Jasper for marketing copy, or Gamma for presentations. The inputs here are substantial. Premium subscriptions can run up to $60 a month per tool, and you have to deal with the friction of abandoning the legacy software interfaces you already know. In exchange, you get specific capabilities within one highly specific domain, such as generating a complete slide deck in under 60 seconds. This final view of our chart plots deep specialists directly in the high financial cost, single domain output sector. The primary trade-offs here are a high risk of subscription bloat and trapping your data inside isolated software silos. You should only invest in a deep specialist if that specific task accounts for more than 50% of your daily job responsibilities. Let's map these tools to specific roles to build a two-tool stack that eliminates subscription fluff and maximizes your utility. If you are a solo founder or a generalist, pair one agent like Manus to handle the heavy lifting and research with one specialized output tool like Lovable for rapid execution and prototyping. This decision tree flowchart for the solo stack shows exactly how an agent node routes data straight to a single specialist output node. This gives you maximum operational leverage for roughly $20 to $45 a month, with zero overlap. If you are a marketer or a creator, your bottleneck isn't usually research. It is producing a high volume of brand-consistent output. Your ideal stack is Jasper to maintain strict brand voice consistency across your written copy, paired with Gamma to instantly turn that copy into visual stakeholder decks. This flowchart illustrates the marketer stack, where Jasper and Gamma nodes feed directly into multiple public channels. You are spending around $80 a month to guarantee high-volume output across multiple formats. Strictly matching your stack to your actual daily output requirements prevents you from falling into the expensive trap of buying software for someday projects. For highly technical and administrative roles, traditional software interfaces are the primary daily bottleneck. If you are a developer, drop your traditional text editor entirely and move to an AI-native workspace like Cursor. This flowchart for the dev stack shows a single dominant AI-native node replacing legacy tools. For $20 a month, you move to context-aware inline editing that analyzes your entire codebase to suggest fixes in real time. Finally, if you are an executive or work in heavy ops, build your stack around Superhuman to triage your email and Fireflies to extract action items from your meetings, and connect them both with a Zapier integration. The ops stack flowchart illustrates a continuous data loop between your inbox, your meetings, and your automation layer. If you spend over 2 hours a day in your inbox, this stack is designed to automate your meeting follow-ups and accelerate your response times. Technical and operational roles benefit the most from these isolated, deeply specialized tools. A general-purpose chat interface simply cannot execute tasks at this level of precision. To maintain a lean software stack over time, follow one core rule. Start with fewer tools and master one completely before you add another. Conduct a quarterly audit of your subscriptions. If you find that you are only using a premium tool for basic drafting that a free generalist could handle, cancel the subscription immediately. The goal of AI in 2026 isn't to build the largest software stack. It is to ruthlessly defend your time and maximize the return on the specific tools you actually use.